Hello, I hope you're having a beautiful day. Thank you for joining me. It's your man, Shaman Shawn, back with another one. Here we are. Of course, we're out in nature. What did you expect, huh? Nature boy, right? I'm not up a tree today, but I am on the trail. And I want to share some powerful words with you. You have the power to change this world. Yes, you do. The craziest people are the ones that do change the world. And how does that change start? It starts with you. It starts with yourself. It starts with you making a change. Because you're part of the system. You're part of the whole. We're part of an ecosystem, not the ego system, right? We have the power to change the world when we change ourselves. When we begin to learn to love ourselves, when we begin to learn to change what we eat, when we decide to go organic, when we decide to eat whole foods, we contribute to benefiting this planet, right? We're going through and making changes within ourselves that is having an impact on the planet. And if everyone does that, we make such a big shift, such a big change for the planet. We can all be beaming lights in the world. And if we're all illuminated, we become luminous. We become beautiful. People want to be by us because we're glowing. We're going with life. We're going with energy. We need to grow together right now, just like the plants that we need to be putting in our garden. Every time that you put a seed down there, we're growing something. Are you growing something that is synthetic and artificial and it goes against the natural way of the world? Or are you moving towards something that's more harmonious, more loving? We eventually come, after enough lifetimes, to a point of the perfection of the soul, okay? And that's what we're going through. We're going through evolutionary stages. We go from life to life, growing and developing and experiencing, evolving, right? I've had many tell me that I'm a crystal child, I'm a crystalline child. They're often referring to the crystals. You look at some of the Native Americans, they refer to the crystal children, or the indigos, or the rainbow children. I've noticed that I have the special ability to remember many, many, many past lives. And I keep repeating the same life because I had more lessons to learn that I didn't get. When you exit this life, you don't get out of what you did. You judge yourself because you're part of God, you're part of the universe, you're part of the fabric of reality. And the fabric of reality is all connected together by love. Love is the force that holds the structure of the universe together. And until you understand that, you might not understand what's going on. And it's all about love. Love is the answer. So we got to start loving ourselves if we want to make a change to this world. Okay? Like Louise Hay said, it's not the lack of money, it's the lack of love. We've got to start loving ourselves. We've got to quit causing self-criticism. You're working on it, you're doing your best. And if you go on to your next life, that's okay. Because time doesn't exist outside of this reality. It does not exist. Life is not a race. Life is an ecosystem. Life is love. I had, and I'm going to make another video about this, I had an incredible out-of-body experience. And that out-of-body experience was amazing because I went through a life review. That was one of them. The second one I ended up having was when I was driving a car through the Black Hills when I was younger, and I came out of my body and I asked what the meaning of life was, and I was shown what the meaning of life was. I did not even know that it was possible to understand the meaning of life. The meaning of life cannot be understood at this conscious level down here. You have to go through all the veils. You have to go through all the layers that are over us. And it just like someone that hasn't experienced driving an electric car or jumping out of an airplane and doing skydiving or being out in nature all the time. They don't quite understand what that feels like, what it is to have that experience. But when you understand the meaning of life, you understand the interconnected sacred web of all life and all living things, and how gloriously beautiful all of it is beyond your wildest imagination. Life is beautiful. Life is not a race. Sit back and enjoy it. Love yourself more. Take in those whole foods. Take care of Mother Nature. The more that you make shifts within your inner world, the more you'll see it on your outer world. And what I know from experiencing coming out of my body is that the body is sacred. It is the place that houses your soul and your life's path for this life until you move on to the next one. And you'll know when it's time to move on to the next one. You're not trapped here forever. You move on to the next one. And you make plans with other people in the spirit world. The spirit world is far more real than I look at this reality. The spirit world is a beautiful, beautiful place. And there's many, many dimensions and aspects to it. There's so much to be seen and had. But to keep our focus on today, that's loving the self, understanding that life's not a race. You've got time. You came here to learn. You came here to experience. You came here to be part of humanity's collective shift to awaken right now. We all need to participate in that. We've got to clean up our act. We've got to start taking better care of our bodies, ourselves, the planet, and others, okay? Because I'll tell you what, it's difficult coming back and reliving the same life at times, but it's so rewarding. It's so rewarding when you make better decisions for yourself and have the right words to share with others that can help improve their quality of life, their confidence, and have someone express their love to you because of the shift that you've helped support them in. It's very gratifying work. Gratifying. So let's move more into the natural world. Get outside, spend time in nature, connect with your spiritual self, understand what's going on in the world, because in the end, you'll get to review your life, and you'll get to go through the life review, the panoramic life review of the perspective of God's eye view, the higher conscious perspective of other people's feelings and thoughts. You get to see life as it is, not as you perceive it right now. It's a beautifully incredible thing. And your heart, your conscience will be weighed in the scales of your doings in this lifetime. So some of it can be difficult, but much of it can be amazing because you get to see the impact of the little things that you've done for others. And it's so powerful and luminous. And once we've completed our journey here in this lifetime, we move on to the next life, whatever that is in our spiritual evolution. So I love you all. I hope you're doing well out there, getting out in nature, taking some time to do some inner work, less self-criticism, more positivity. Go within and give yourself a pat on the back for all the great things that you've done today, that you've done before, you've done for others, and the great plans that you've got for the future. We've got to keep that optimism, that positivity, the human spirit going forward, because this is what creates a better future in reality for all of us. So let's keep doing it together. Let's keep improving the health, and you'll see all that wealth come back in your pocket when you're not spending it out at the doctor, going in for surgeries, because you didn't take care of yourself all these years. Now is the time to start to make those changes so that we can live a better life together. Appreciate all of you. I've got a lot more subjects coming up to talk about. I'm happy to. Renaissance Rona, thanks for your comments. Minbom Kim, thanks for watching. Ed, all the people leaving me great comments. You guys are awesome. Thanks for watching the channel here. So stay tuned for that. But I'm looking forward to this beautiful world we live in, because we're here and we're in the present moment, and we're just feeling so good to be alive, baby. Just like Ralph Smart said, can I get a hello there? All right, well, you take care, have a beautiful day, and just keep breathing in that air and making a difference in other people's lives. Love you all. Take care. Peace.